Hello, YouTube family and friends. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I have been waiting on a new recording system, and although this is not it, excuse me, was looking for it to be in on Friday, or rather Saturday, but it didn't. It didn't come in yet. But it is in the neighborhood. It should be here on tomorrow. But I definitely wanted to do this video, and please excuse the background noise on today. My children and grandchildren in the far background. You know how those mouths are when you're especially that young. But anyway, what you're looking at right now is a faith. In fact, it's the first issue of a Faith Walker comic book. Okay, and it was created by Clint Deron Johnson, and definitely in, if that can focus, I don't want to, but I believe that's the fall of 1998. It don't want to focus. In fact, it may be focusing, but it could be the lighting there. At $1.50 per book. Okay, and I'm not going to just go through the entire issue, but I just wanted to kind of show you this particular comic book here. I don't know, within the next month or so, I definitely have plans for it, such as probably having it put in a case. It has some most sentimental values to me. I'm not going to just go into all those values right now, but maybe after I send it off and get it placed in a case, and I probably could, buy something that could encase it, but I would like to just have it graded and have it placed in a case. And as you can see, I've had it for quite some time, for a number of years. The very first issue, I've looked for other issues, but haven't been successful. But as you can see, kind of on the edges, as far as grading purposes, those little niches on the edges would probably down the grade somewhat. If we turn it over and take another look at the Faith Walker, and as you can see, there's a fold or a bend there on the corner, on that upper corner. There's another little crease here, and then there's several other little niches and color fades here and there that would probably take away from the grade. But here again, this particular book was given to me free, so I'm not really out of anything for the cost, other than the costing, grading, shipping, and handling, to have it placed in a case. Okay. And then I'm looking at the long-term preserving of this particular comic book. The characters within this book is should be portraying that of biblical characters. And one other thing I want to point out about this particular Faith Walker issue, or the dynamics that it's showing, is showing and leading you up to what this global world order has been pronouncing for years. As you can see, that glitter and that gleam of light in the Faith Walker's eye. Actually, it is a combining of man with machine. And if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, I haven't read through this comic book lately, but if I remember correctly, this character, the Faith Walker, is supposed to represent the Apostle Paul. Okay? Now, throughout the scenery, the Faith Walker comes into contact with several challenging events, and in one of those challenging events, you will actually see him as he appears to be somewhat connected to some type of mechanics, if you will, having that gleam of light bursting in his eye. Okay, but I'm just kind of going through some of the graphics with you on this. We're not just particularly stopping on any particular page, but yeah, this is one comic book that I plan to have placed in a case. First of all, because it has some great sentimental values to me. Okay. Yeah. There's the Faith Walker again. Okay. There's yet again a few more graphics in this particular comic book, but we're not going to go through. But yeah, this is one that I definitely plan on having graded and encased. It may not get but a 3 or maybe a 4. Oh well, it's not that important to me. I don't plan on selling it or anything like that. If anything, handing it down to my grandchildren, if anything. Okay. But then I have another DC. Okay. Lego Batman. And it was indeed it is a special collector's edition. Okay. And this is the Lego Batman comic book. As with the first you've just seen, it had some creases and some color breaking there. You see, it's several small ones, but other than that, the comic book itself is in great shape. I've also had this one for quite some time. Just flip it on the back. Okay. There's a crease there. There's some coloration there, and I think that was there even when I acquired this particular comic book. Okay. And this one too, I may just place it in a case as well. I'm not going to just go through all the pages, but just show you basically that the pages are not hurt. They're not all crinkled and flipped up on the ends. You know, I take good care of things like this, as people should do with any particular book. Okay. And like I said, I'm just kind of into a lot of things. I enjoy doing a lot of things. And then we have, and of course I've probably shown this one to you before, the Avengers, the Marvel Avengers Coloring Activity book. Okay. All right, I enjoy those quite a bit. And then there was something else that I wanted to kind of just show you that I just acquired out of Walmart just today, was these Disney's comic. Okay, one being the first issue. I think these are first issues. This one is of the Disney's comic, and they wasn't that expensive. I mean, it's not no money been put into it as far as purchasing power or purchasing them. Actually, 98 cents. Okay. Again, 98 cents plus tax came to like $1.04, $1.08. Okay. Nice little Disney comic books. I think I acquired like 3 of them that they had there, and there was like maybe 2 or 3 more left that may have been of the Toy Soldier, or the Toy Story, and maybe Mickey Mouse. Okay, so I started to just get them all, but then I decided to just leave the other 2, for cheering and first one thing or the other. But you think about it, and I may have these also put in cases as well. I mean, think about it. You're not out of much on these as far as spending $1, $1.04, $1.08 top. And if someone decided to put these in cases, you're not really out of anything. Okay, especially if you're not. I mean, think about it again. If they sold out, think about the many of these particular comic books that would be discarded by the people that purchased them before the year is gone. Backs be tore off of them, pages missing. Somebody else gonna most likely color in it on top of the coloring, the colored pages. Discarded, probably wet. Left out in the rain, and so little things like this that don't look like much. If someone kind of took the time, and place some care into them, and pass them down if they wish to, that would be an excellent thing to do. And that's more or less probably what I do with these. I don't have a lot of money invested into it, so I could probably afford to have 5 or 6 of these placed in in a secure case, graded and placed in a secure case. And I don't know about getting that 9.8, which these might, in the present condition, just freshly bought out of the store. Even the little small look through that I didn't even bend the pages over. So, and it's relatively still flattened. So there's no damage, no harm done to it at all. Even if it was, it still would be in real good shape, and I think it would probably be worth, trying anyway. I think I just put a little ding right there somewhere. But anyway, that's what happens with stuff like this. It's still material. We can't just get caught up in it, We like doing what we do, but we can't just get so revved up in it until we treat it as if though it's a master or a god, All right, but then there's one more item from the showcase of the Marvel Avengers, the Endgame, presented by Crayola, Art with Edge. Okay. Here's the disclaimer. 28 pages plus one poster, a 16-inch by 10-inch. Okay. And it says includes full color poster. Okay. And I'm going to probably more or less open this one up. It's still in this plastic casing. Again, not a lot of money was put into it. If I decide to go ahead and have it placed in a case, ain't no skin off my back. Like I said, I like trying and doing new things, okay? And this would probably be one of them, okay? So, I would probably more or less, here in a few minutes, open this and see what the poster look like. In fact, I don't know if I can do it in this particular video or not. With me not having my equipment to, that would probably show the full graphics. Let's just see if we can't open this up. Okay. Without just knocking or tearing anything up. And see what it kind of looks like on camera. Okay. Let's see if we can find that folder or that. Okay. I'm assuming that this is the poster. This is the poster. Okay, and like I said, I'm not really out of anything. Excuse me. This particular set right here, it cost me $6 and some few cents at Walmart. And when you think about it, when you think about it, see all of the pages comes out. But when you think about it, the average household, when they acquire this type of type of stuff, it might do good to last a day, you know, maybe, if it lasts a day, okay? So you can think about it, that if you took something like this and put it on reserve or preserve, you know, in a lasting case, let's just kind of see if we can flip through it a little bit. It's not really like a book where the pages are set with staples or glue. It's like, you know, individual pages that children can take out and paint and hang on the walls. That's the type of setting this is. Okay, so it would probably be a be a little task to probably encase this and but if you chose to, you're not out of nothing other than what it really takes to put it in a case. Alright, that'll do it for this video. Be sure and give us a like, a share, and leave a comment. Be on the lookout for other videos basically pertaining to these particular comic books and comic action books. Alright, until next time, you have a good one and a blessed one. God bless.